Hi, and welcome back to Parenting Anywhere. Today, I'd like for you to do some reminiscing with me. I remember when I was younger, there was a song that my mom used to sing. It went like this. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. For the Father up above is looking down in love. So be careful, little eyes, what you see. And then it would have verses like, be careful, little ears, what you hear. Mouth, what you say. Hands, what you do. Feet, where you go. And heart, whom you trust. Mind, what you think. And I found myself singing that to my children and now my grandchildren as I'm rocking them back and forth. And I sing to them, but I think I'm singing it more for me than for them because it serves as a really good reminder for me to really stop and think about what's going on around them in the environment that I have them in. Am I protecting the things that they see and the things that they hear? You know, just having the news on can be pretty detrimental to what goes inside of their minds and their hearts and their thoughts. We take a lot of care in protecting our children from their physical environment. We put things around the rough edges of stuff so that if they fall, they won't hit their head on it. And we put up baby gates and baby locks. And we protect their physical being from getting hurt. But what are we doing to really protect their hearts and their minds? You know, in our environment, the music that we listen to, the things that we have on TV, the conversations that we have. For example, my grandson has been watching a movie. It's a Disney movie. We watched it with him. He picked up on a scene that none of us did. And it happens to be about a guy that's wearing a kilt. And he is trying to kind of, instead of sticking his tongue out at the other side, so to speak, he decides to show them his hiney. And so he turns around and he lifts up his kilt and he says, "Feast your eyes on this!" And that's what Grayson has decided to pick up on and repeat over and over and over again. And so anytime we hear him start, "Feast your," it's like, "Stop! No, Grayson, no, that's not appropriate. We don't do that." But that's in. It got into his mind. And he thought it was funny, and so now every chance he gets, he's pushing that back out. So I kind of felt like that was maybe a grandmother parenting type fail on my part. But on the flip side of that, I have a Bible channel that I keep playing pretty much throughout the entire day as the children are playing. And, you know, I'll think that they are engrossed in something and not paying a bit of attention to what's going on around them. And then a little bit later, when we're having lunch or when we're doing something else, they'll start singing one of the songs that was on the radio. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. Or this is the day that the Lord has made. Something like that. Or sometimes Grayson will ask me some questions about what he has seen or repeat something that he has seen from a Bible story that's been on that channel. So when I thought that they weren't paying attention, that nothing was really going in, they're getting it. It's going into their hearts, into their minds, and then it's coming back out. You know, there's an old saying that says what goes up must come down. That's true of what goes in will come out. And so we need to really make sure that the things that we want and have coming out of our children are positive and good. And just like we protect the physical environment, we need to really be careful about protecting their emotional and their spiritual environments too. I told you a fail about the Feast Your Eyes with Grayson, but on the flip side of that, his preschool teacher came to me on Thursday and she said, "We are teaching the class a new song." And I said, "Oh, you are? We, what?" She said, "Yes, Grayson and I. He came in on Tuesday singing 'This is the day that the Lord has made.'" And I thought that would be a really good song for us to teach the class. So on Thursday, she and Grayson were teaching them the song, "This is the day that the Lord has made." And he heard that while he was playing in the background on that channel that I told you about earlier. So, it is so very, very important that we really take stock of what our kids are listening to, what they're seeing, where they're going, the conversations that we're having in front of them. and we really are extra cautious and intentional about what's going into their little bodies. And I wondered why. I've tried to take this for 3 days and it hasn't worked. Something has always been wrong. And I kept wondering what in the world is going wrong. Why is there always a glitch? Either the battery didn't work or the SIM card wasn't working right to record it or whatever. But then this morning on the radio I heard a really cool lady speaking, and her name is Tina Griffin. So I want to pass this information on to you. And she's called Counterculture Mom. And she has some really, really good ideas, very much about what we're talking about how to protect your children from media and from the outside external things that can come into your home and into their hearts. So you can find her on YouTube, and you can also go to Counterculture Mom and type Guide 55444, and that will take you to a site that gives you a bunch of media hints, places that you can go to find positive, funny comedians that are clean and wholesome, godly movies that are of high interest to your children. So I really encourage you to check her out. Again, her name is Tina Griffin, and I have found her on YouTube as well. So look that up and kind of expand maybe on what we're doing or what I've encouraged you to do here. But my challenge to you now is just to take an inventory of the things that are surrounding your child and be cautious of what is going into the hearts and minds of your children, our children, the children around us, and let's see what we can do to protect them. Not just protect them physically from cuts and bruises and broken bones, but what we can do to protect their hearts and their minds and help them be careful what they see and hear and think. It's not easy to be a parent, but so rewarding. So I have faith in you. I know you can do it. I'll see you next time.